Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about your first 90 days as an insurance agent. Once again, my name is Michael Corey. I'm the CEO of True Wealth Financial. Got my partner over here.
Jalen, Tyler, what's going on, y'all? This is actually a good video to
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
in the first 90 days,
Yes.
2025
Yeah,
too, right?
first day of 2025
Right?
today for
All
us.
right. This first 90 days of 2025, we're going to show you how to be able to become successful as a brand new agent.
Yeah, because our first 90 days as an agent, it wasn't the best.
Yeah, no. But I will say though, like when I did my reset year in 2019,
Yeah.
January was the first year I made my first $20,000
Yeah.
in income, which is nice. So
Yeah.
this is a special month for me.
Yeah.
So let's hop right into it, man.
Let's do it. So, your first 90 days as an agent, looking back at my career as an agent, there's some things I would have done differently in my first 90 days. So, we're going to give you guys the blueprint right now to succeed as your first 90 days as an insurance agent. Me, myself, and Jen, we coach a lot of different agents, hundreds of agents right now. And a lot of them are seeing great success in their first 90 days because of these steps right here. So the first thing I want you to focus on is your goal. What is your goal as an agent right now? You're probably a brand new agent, or maybe you're just looking to rebirth your career as an agent. So what is your goal for these next 90 days you have for yourself? So setting that goal and that standard for yourself is very, very important. Isn't that right, Jalen?
Correct. Yeah, without a vision, people perish, right? So you got to make sure that you have clear and defined goals. The more clarity you have, the more money you can make. Because clarity provides you with the ability to actually walk towards it. So we say always set your goals in 90-day increments, okay? That way you can give yourself a game plan to be able to focus on and lock in on, right?
And you want to set SMART goals.
SMART goals, yeah?
Like things that actually you can obtain it and have a kind of like a win for that 90 days or that 30 days. Like don't set, like I think as a brand new agent, your first 90 days, I think your goal is your first 30 days is to at least make what you were making before first.
Yeah.
And then they go into day 60 and 90, look to make what you were making before, but maybe double it.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, you want to look for the wins.
Yeah.
Within your first 90 days, especially within your first 30 days, guys, look for the wins, right? Like you want to set goals that you kind of know you can obtain just so you can kind of get your feet wet and really get going in the insurance space, right? So
and write your goals down too.
Yeah, write them things down. So look for the wins, guys. Don't be setting no goals out here like, oh, I want to make $30,000 in my first month. Guys, if you haven't made $30,000 in your first month, in a month, realistically, it's going to be hard to achieve it because there's a lot of work that's required.
And you probably don't even believe for it.
And you don't believe for it just yet, right? And you got to move from faith to faith. So I'll say set goals that you know you can be able to accomplish so that way it can give you the momentum going into each month, and then you can start to see, like, okay, cool, I can make $3,000, I can make $5,000 in this business. Okay, cool, I want to go to the next level. Let me see if I can do 10,000. Because at that point in time, guys, now it's just washing and repeating and just doubling up on more leads, more prospects at that time to really help you get to the next level.
I love that. So number 2, as your first 90 days as an insurance agent, to see massive success is going to be, what you probably heard already, mastering your craft, mastering your skill set. So the number one thing you want to do is when you get that script from your coach or your agency you're working with or your organization you're working with, master that script. I'm telling you, come here. Master your script. I mean, I'm telling you guys, oh man, like you want to know your script without looking at it.
Yeah.
In your when you get the script, probably your first 2 weeks, you want to be able to master that script without looking at it.
1,000%.
Don't just know it because like, I need to know it. I can kind of say it. No, like know it all, word for word, without actually looking at it.
Yeah, that's important, man, because what it does is when you master your script, guys, it now gives you the ability to be yourself. It gives you the ability to be yourself because you're not thinking about, oh, what do I say next here? What do I say next here? You're not thinking too much about what's coming next because you already master it, right? It's kind of like you drive to the gym, okay? If you are driving to the gym and you just moved to a new area, okay? Yes, you have to use the GPS a little bit of times to really help you get you to where you want to go, but eventually you turn that GPS off because you have mastered the route to be able to get there. You don't need the GPS to get back home because you've mastered it. And now you can be able to make pit stops, or if there's something that's causing you to have to go off-road a little bit because there's some construction going on, you've mastered that area, and you can say, okay, turn right here, turn left there, and you can end up still getting back to your house without even having to use your GPS.
That's a great analogy.
So guys, it's the same thing when it comes to your insurance business. You have to master it in order for you to really see some great results in your business. So here's how we tell agents to master. You got the 4 R's. You want to review your script. You want to recite your script. Okay. You want to record your script. So listen to it. Listen to other recordings of yourself, and other people who have great results. And then the last thing, you want to repeat it. Review, recite, record, repeat. You do that on repeat, and you will start to master your script.
And you do that before you make your first presentation, your first call with that lead or that prospect.
Do it like, guys, I'm telling you, try to master your script within a week. It shouldn't take you that long. Like, it should literally take you like 3 or 4 days, to be honest, if you're really hammering it and locking in on it.
I got good analogy as well. I like your cold car, GPS, or the gym thing. You said gym, right?
Yeah, gym.
Okay, gotcha. So another analogy would be like this. I love Denzel. I watched Gladiator 2, great movie. And Denzel, he gets a new script for a new movie. He masters the script for the new movie, and then he adds his own personality to it. So once you master the script as an insurance agent, then you can add your own personality to it, and now it's going to sound even more better because the client's buying you, not the actual insurance policy. So the next thing after you master your script now you start mastering the objections you will face as an agent. Let's say the client says, I don't have time the first minute of that phone call when you call that lead. Or the client says, I don't want to give you my banking information. I don't want to give you my social security number. You now need to know what to say as a rebuttal to that objection. So a great way, and write this down too, a great way for you to master objections is for you to kind of do post-it cards, a post-it notes. You put the objection on one side, you put the rebuttal on the other side. You kind of look like flashcards to kind of quiz yourself.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah. So guys, you got to master the objections, right? Because they're going to come up. And here's the wise thing to do. You would think that people will want to master the script and master their objections because you know it's going to come up. It's kind of like rent is due the first of every month. You've been preparing the whole month to pay your rent. I hope. All right. You've been preparing the whole month to pay your rent because you know it's going to come up. So why would you not prepare the same way when it comes to your script when you know that clients are going to hit you with objections? So guys, you know you're going to get on a phone call with these clients. You want to do the best that you can beforehand by repeating and mastering your script and your rebuttals. So that way, when it comes up, it's second nature. You can handle them like nothing.
Next thing you want to do when it comes to mastering your craft is knowing how to underwrite, knowing how to properly quote a client. We use a thing called Insurance Toolkit here. You want to download that, go ahead. We don't get paid from Insurance Toolkit. We should though. But Insurance Toolkit, if you're looking to buy leads and run final expense sales or mortgage protection sales, Insurance Toolkit is a great way for you to use to underwrite, as in the client says, I'm 58 years old, I have blood pressure, I have diabetes. Who's the best carrier that you have as an agent to put this client in the best position possible? That's how underwriting works. The different scenarios that you need to master, because when you're on a call the client or you're seeing them face to face, there's only seconds and minutes for you to properly underwrite them and put them in the best company, policy, and plan for them. And after after the whole underwriting process, it's good for you to know how to use that carrier that the agency is appointing you with to use.
Exactly. Get real familiar with the company, learn how to do the e-applications, go through practice and test e-applications.
Go through a few practices.
A few of them, so that way you kind of know the process. I'll even say download the scripts from the top carriers that you use and get familiar with what they're asking on those scripts on those applications, right? So yeah, that's a really, really good point. You got to get good with underwriting because you can't have the client sitting on the phone or being inside a client's house for 4 hours trying to figure out which company is going to be best. So yes, using companies like insurance toolkits to be able to help you out will help you out tremendously.
And also too, Jim, you know, it's really important for them to, as a first 90 days as an agent, you know, to pick one product.
Yeah, good point.
You know, if you're an insurance agent,
limit your carriers as much as possible.
Pick one product. Let's say you maybe do life insurance at first. Maybe say you do Medicare at first. Maybe say you do, I don't know, PNC at first. Pick one product and master that in your first 90 days. First. And then also with that product you pick, say life insurance, pick only maybe 1 or 2 carriers or the agency you're working with is giving to you and master those 1 or 2 carriers as well. You don't need all 15 different carriers. You need about 1 or 2, master those 1 or 2, and then go from there. And also, lastly, too, when it comes to mastering your craft, there's a thing called chargebacks.
It happens.
So when it comes to your sales process, you want to be able to master your sales process, master your cool down process. We have videos talking about the cool down persistency as well. Watch those later. And you want to be able to master how to do a follow up with your clients. Because the one thing that could really hurt you your first 90 days is chargebacks.
Yeah.
So make sure you're selling the client a policy that fits them the best.
Yeah, exactly. So guys, I'll even say this too. When it comes to the insurance space, you just can't just jump right in.
Yeah.
If you got agencies who's just telling you to jump straight in, you're going to fail. Like I'm going to be honest, you're going to fail, right? Everything when it comes to insurance builds on top of each other.
Yeah.
So first thing you come in and do, have your clear set goals, okay? Have a routine, know exactly what you're going to do, okay? Yes, you got to focus on personal self-development, spiritual development, and get your butt into the gym too, right? Because you need to be able to move to be able to have that energy to get throughout the day because sales is tiring.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then what you guys want to do is understanding like the next phase is the working phase, the work phase. Like, okay.
And real quick, before we go into that one, I want to kind of just park the car real quick. If you don't mind me parking the car real quick. I want to hit on that spiritual development, that
important.
personal development, that fitness, body development, mind, body, spirit. Guys, I'm telling you, this business is 75% mindset.
Yeah, I'll say 90%.
Okay, 91%. I beat you there. 91% mindset. If you have a strong morning routine, a strong day-to-day routine, you will do very, very well.
Yeah.
Very well. And a morning routine could just be like time with your spiritual self, your creator. So that's God, perfect. Yeah. Your body, going a walk, fitness, eating clean.
Yeah.
Having spiritual personal development, reading a book.
Yeah. You gotta have your routines down, y'all. Like we're not telling you to look like Terry Crews, and we're also telling you to be as smart as Bill Nye the Science Guy, right? But we are telling you that you need to have a clear routine and schedule to be able to help you overcome all the challenges that come with the business.
Because it's sales.
And
it's 1099.
And it's 1099.
commission based only.
And it's commission based. Yeah, I'm telling you guys right now, like there's a lot of challenges that come with it, and you got to be prepared for them.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a reason why 92% of insurance agents fail because this right here needs to be locked in.
Yeah. So again, you mastered, you work on those things, and then you go to the physical work, right? Which is the script. Guys, everything builds on top of each other. If you come into an organization, right? We always tell agents, hey, master your script first. We can tell if an agent doesn't master their script, right? If they don't master their script, now guess what's coming the second week? Oh, you got to master the rebuttals. So if you don't master the scripts in the first week and you don't master the rebuttals, and now you got the rebuttals coming up, now you're going to start feeling overwhelmed because now you haven't really done the first thing. Guys, I'm telling you, take everything one step at a time. So if your coach tells you to master your script, that's all you need to do. Don't be saying, okay, cool, well, can you tell me about the carriers? Can you tell me about this? Can you tell me about that? Guys, it's going to come, okay? if he tells you to master your script first, master the script first.
Yeah.
And then he's going to send you the next step once you master your script. You record that script, you send it over to your coach to listen to, for them to give you some good feedback. And then they'll send you the next thing. Hey, okay, now you've mastered this portion. Let's move to the next level. Master your rebuttals. Okay, you mastered your rebuttals? Okay, cool. Let's focus on the next thing. Going over the carriers, mastering underwriting. Everything builds on top of each other. But the problem I see with a lot of agents is that they stop at step 1 because they want to be at step 15. And it doesn't work out that way, right? Like, you guys ever play Mario? Right? There's different levels, right? When you're jumping and hitting the little cinder blocks, right, to try to get the coins. And then you got to beat the boss at the end. Yeah, guys, it's the same thing when it comes to insurance. Your first level is mastering the script. Second level, mastering rebuttals. Second level, third level is mastering underwriting. Fourth level is getting on the phone with their clients and being able to put it all together where you're fighting the big boss, right? So, guys, keep this business simple because it is a simple process.
I love that. The next one's going to be staying coachable.
Oh, yeah.
Staying coachable. Now, here, hear me out. Disclaimer. Hopefully you have a coach that has proven results in the insurance business.
Yeah.
If that person doesn't have, I'm sure the person above them has proven results in their insurance business, and you want to stay really close to the fire.
If that person don't have it, come with True Wealth. You know what I'm saying? We got some proven results. We can help you out.
Yeah, we're helping agents to make 6 figures a year all the time. So stay coachable. So your coach is probably having multiple training calls a week.
Yeah.
Get on those. Your coach is probably telling you, hey, send me a recording of your script so I can hear it. Do that. Your coach is probably even saying, hey, Tanisha. Oh, hey, John. I want you to know your numbers.
Yeah.
I want you to know how many dials or how many door knocks it takes for you to make one sale. That's the key, is knowing your numbers. So your coach is telling you to do certain things for you to see success that's ethical. I would do it.
Yeah. Know your numbers, guys. That's extremely important. Y'all.
I knew that was going to get you.
Yeah, it gets me going every time. Because, guys, like, if you know your numbers and you know your metrics, it's easy to do the work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if I know I need to do 300 dials a day, that's going to yield me 10 to 15 contacts, meaning people who answer the phone, right? I know out of 10 to 15 contacts, if you master your script, you should be able to get at least 2 to 3, maybe 4 presentations as a beginner.
Right.
Okay? And then that's going to yield you 1 to 2 sales per day, which is the average income off of that is $500
Per sale.
per sale.
Usually.
So if you sell $500, if your average income is $500 and you can sell at minimum, right? At minimum 1 to 2 sales a day, that's $500 to $1,000 a day.
Life insurance sales.
Life insurance sales. You do that every single day. All you got to do is focus on 1 sale a day. You do that 1 sale a day, 5 days a week. That's $2,500 a week. $2,500 a week times 4. That's $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 in advanced income. We're not even talking about the back end pay.
Yeah.
Guys, it's that freaking simple.
Yeah.
But you got to know your numbers, and it has to start with number 1. Mastering your script.
Fired up today.
Yeah, man, it gets me excited. So, like, guys, know your numbers.
Yeah.
Like, write down
Because
everything.
It makes the business go from commission-based only to predictable only.
Yeah, exactly. It's real simple, guys. So we want to keep track of, again, your dials, your contacts, right? Your presentations, your sales, the lead vendor that you purchased from.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you want to keep track of your hours.
Yeah.
You keep track of those 5 things, you don't have to guess within the first, next month what to do.
Yeah.
You can simply just follow the formula. I can show you guys everything that I've done for the last 5 years with all my numbers in it and show you guys exactly what to do.
Jalen, how important is them, because they're watching, right? They're getting excited like you are right now.
Yeah.
How important is it for them to have a consistent lead flow per week?
Oh, man. Very, 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 very,
Because
very
their
important.
first 90 days, they may go their first 2 weeks maybe not making 2 or 3 sales.
Right. True. Yeah.
Maybe they only make 1 sale per week their first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When they're being told a third week again to buy more leads. What are your thoughts about that?
It's important. For your first 90-day, guys, okay, let's break it up to the first 30-day increments first and foremost, right? You want to start with working some age leads, some B leads, okay? The reason why is because you got to get good, right? Like, just because you can recite your script inside the mirror and recite your rebuttals to yourself and it sounds amazing, there's nothing more real than getting slapped in the face by a client over the phone. Like you have to still put the work, put the practice into work when you get on the phone calls with your clients. You see what I'm saying? So when you get on the phone call with your clients, your first 30 days, that's like your learning phase. Like you're learning everything. You're putting all those different systems into play at the same exact time.
And an age leads more cheaper, right?
They're cheaper, right? So like you don't want to break the bank within your first like 2 weeks trying to buy a whole bunch of high expensive leads just because you're going to fall on your face and you're going to be upset with yourself. So go through your first 2 weeks of using age leads to get really good. Go through your sucky phases. And then after 2 weeks, you should not be buying any more age leads.
They need to start buying real time.
They need to start buying real-time leads, the more expensive ones, but it's going to yield you better results and you're going to be more confident in them because you've already went through your sucky phase and now you can really start to see the fruit of your results. And I'm going to say this too, guys. You can still make a lot of money off of B leads too.
You can.
If you master your script.
Yes.
Right? So like you probably spend $1 to $7 on some B leads, get about 100 to 200 leads in that week, go through the volume, you should at least be able to close on 2-3 people. That's going to make you all your money back plus some.
And real quick, a lead is just someone just saying, hey, I need life insurance, hey, I need health insurance.
Exactly. So yeah, you want to invest in leads. So the first 2 weeks when you first get started, age leads, get about 100 to 200 a week. Get really good with those, and then after that, buy some fresh leads, okay? Spend about $1,000 on your leads, okay? You're gonna get less, but they're real time. People are more interested in buying them because they just requested them yesterday. And then from there, keep up your same lead volume. Don't drop below like $1,000 per week on lead spendage just because you're going to make that money back plus some, right? I always like to think about Mike used to work at Fazoli's, okay?
Years ago.
He used to work at Fazoli's years ago. He used to be my manager there. And like, they used to track inventory every single week. Okay, how many breadsticks have I got? Oh man, we ran out of breadsticks. Okay, cool. Let me place an order for breadsticks. Because he knew that the breadsticks was the main attractor for people coming in, right? Me, I used to be eating them breadsticks at work. That's why we didn't have that much inventory.
That's why I had to fire you.
Right? So he knew that if the breadsticks were not there and Miss Betty couldn't get away her lasagna, she was going to be upset because she was coming in for the breadsticks. And imagine if Mike did not re-up on the breadsticks every single week when the inventory got low. He would have had mad and upset customers, which could have affected business. And agents, what you got to understand is that you got to treat your business like a business. You have to invest in your business every single week. When your inventory gets low, bring in more business. And then you also still got to prepare, okay, for when your business becomes extremely lucrative, when it gets when it starts moving fast, you sometimes have to increase your lead order if you want to make more money. So again, it's very, very simple, guys. Invest into your business every single week. Start with what you can and then improve from there.
So now, Jalen, we're towards the end of our video here. And guys, if you have not subscribed to us, please subscribe, hit the notification button, hit the like button, comment on here as well. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on LinkedIn now. But let's say they follow all these steps, Jalen. They're now at pretty much day 80, day 90. They're making about $10,000 a month in net profit, which is not bad. Yeah. And because they're in their first 90 days, they can probably scale that now to 15, 20, 30, 50, 100 a month. Yeah. But now they're at day 80, day 90, Jalen, and they're making about 10K a month. Yeah. What are some things now they should be looking for? Is it maybe looking to now make sure they hit their promotional guideline to get a compensation increase?
Yeah, never miss a promotion.
Should they be looking to now maybe build a team or now start to work on the residual aspect, maybe by doing Medicare now?
Nah, don't do no Medicare yet. Okay. Nah.
What should they be doing?
Focus on one thing for a full year, master it, because even in your first 90 days, you haven't mastered anything. Yeah. It still takes you 10,000 hours to master anything. So your first year, focus on one product, one thing. Focus on final expense, focus on IUL, focus on mortgage protection. Whatever your one niche is, focus on that. We train agents to focus specifically on final expense because it's the easiest thing to get into and it's the easiest thing to learn, right? So focus on one thing for a full year, make 6 figures in that, and then decide to transition after that if you decide.
And if you go with that method, which is pretty cool, you focus on final expenses, pretty much clients between the ages of 50 to 85 years old that want life insurance. Those clients, about 70% of them are going to also want Medicare as well.
Yeah.
We start to do Medicare sales during open enrollment season. So you may have 200 or 300 or 400 clients are between the ages of 50 to 85 that you sign up for life insurance, and now later that year during open enrollment season, you can now get them all signed up for Medicare as well, which Medicare is going to build up a heavy residual part of your business. So now you can have money coming in while you quote unquote sleep.
It's a perk, yeah, but even in the first year, I would still recommend referring those leads to somebody in your organization who can be able to run that business for you, because you want to keep the momentum as much as you can within your first year, right?
Now, Jim, how important is also, like, if they're making $10K a month, right? And they're making all this money, how important is it, like, reserve money?
Yeah,
or
save some money. save some money. I'm telling you that right now. Save money. Don't
like
blow it.
Chargebacks,
Yeah,
right?
don't blow it. Like, save money, right? Like, you got to prepare for the worst case scenarios, right? And you also got to make sure that you're putting money away. Like, you're not just working the business to just work the business. So if you're making $10,000 a month, guys, save 10% minimum. Put $1,000 away every single month, right? Pay your tithes too, because God's not gonna bless you if you don't pay your tithes. You gotta pay them tithes, right? Pay your tithes, pay your 10% tithes, and then the rest reinvest back into your business. So that's 20% that you set aside. The other percentage, right? Put 30% or 40% back into your business. I know it sounds like a lot, but yes, put it back into your business, right? You paid yourself, you paid your size, now pay your business, all right? So let's say.
And that can be what, an office space, or that could
No,
be,
that's you buying leads, okay?
buying
Yeah,
leads,
you no
buying leads.
office space. Yeah, you're in your
Or
first.
assistant?
You're in your first. No, you're in your
Okay.
first year. Buy your
Gotcha.
leads, like guys, like buy your leads, okay? You don't need any of that extra fancy stuff right now, okay? Put money back into your business. So put 30%, $3,000 or $4,000 back into your business if you're making $10,000 a month, okay?
to scale.
To scale,
Yeah.
okay, because you need to reinvest into your business. Now you're at 60%. You want to put some money back into, obviously, for taxes and things of that nature, right? I'm not a tax advisor, so handle that with your tax advisor. I'm not going to tell you what to do on that percentage, but you guys get my gist. And then I will say try to live off 20 to 30% of your income, okay? Like off of your expenses that you have, all right? That's very, very important. You want to keep your expenses at a minimum when it comes to your personal life so you can put more back into your business.
I love that. Well, Jalen, man, we went over a lot today. This training here was probably one of the best we ever had. Honestly,
It was a good one.
Really a good one. So guys, apply this information into your business immediately, and when you do so, see you at the top.